Maybe we found love like where we are.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Foul Gear Lab. Today we're taking a deep dive into the Blue Bluebird. This video is all about looking closely at this microphone, how it sounds, and where it realistically fits. The Bluebird is made by Blue. It's a cardioid, large diaphragm condenser microphone, and it's generally aimed at home studios, vocal recording, acoustic instruments, and creator setups that want a condenser sound with a bit more shine and personality. You'll often see it discussed as an option for people who want something more lively and a little more characterful than the flattest, most neutral entry-level condensers. First, let's listen to the dry sound. There's no EQ and no processing at all. This is the raw signal from the microphone, and the dry audio starts now.
When your legs don't walk like they used to before, and the concept of your feet, oh, you must still remember the taste of my love. Oh, your eyes still smile upon my cheeks. Darling, I will be loving you till we're 70. Maybe my heart sits for us at 26. I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious ways. Maybe just a touch of hand. Me, I fall in love with you every single day. I just wanna tell you I am. So honey now, hey, take me into your loving arms. Kiss me under the light of south and stars. Place your head to my belly heart. Thinking out loud, maybe we found love like where we are.
From a quick, subjective point of view, a few things stand out. The sound feels open and present with a noticeable lift in the upper mids and top end that gives it a brighter, more attention-grabbing character. Compared to microphones that aim for a smoother or more restrained presentation, this one feels a bit more forward. The low end is there, but the overall impression leans more toward clarity and shine than weight or thickness. It captures detail quite well, and the character comes across as clean, lively, and slightly stylized rather than flat or purely neutral. Looking at broader impressions and user opinions, a clearer pattern appears. Clarity is one of the appealing parts of this microphone, and that brighter voicing is a big part of why some users like it. Vocals can come across as more open and immediate, especially if you want something that cuts through easily. At the same time, that same character can be a little more polarizing than a safer, more neutral condenser. On some voices, especially brighter ones, the upper range can feel a bit more forward than ideal. Fine detail is present, and the overall texture is fairly clean, but this is not really a soft or warm vintage kind of presentation. Because it's a condenser microphone, it will still pick up room reflections and background noise more easily than a dynamic mic, so your recording environment still matters. In a mix, it can work well when you want the vocal or source to speak clearly and stay noticeable without too much extra effort. In terms of value, it tends to feel less like a pure budget tool and more like a mid-level condenser with a specific personality. A common reaction from users is that this mic feels energetic, clear, and modern, but not especially subtle. That mostly matches my experience. It doesn't really go for a super flat studio sound, and it doesn't try to sound thick or vintage either. Instead, it gives you a brighter, more character-driven condenser tone that can sound impressive quickly, especially on the right voice or source, but it may take a bit more care if you're aiming for something softer or more controlled. Next, let's listen to the microphone in a mix with acoustic guitar. It's the same phrase and the same length as the dry take. There's no EQ here, only level adjustment, compression, and a bit of reverb. The mixed audio starts now.
When your legs don't walk like they used to before, and the concept of your feet, oh, you must still remember the taste of my love. Oh, your eyes still smile upon my cheeks. I'm 99. Well, been loving you till I was 70. Maybe my heart sits for us at 26. I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious ways. Maybe just a touch of hand. Me, I fall in love with you every single day. I just wanna tell you I am. So honey now, hey, take me into your loving arms. Kiss me under the light of southern stars. Place your head to my belly heart. Thinking out loud, maybe we found love right where we are.
So, what do you think? Does this kind of bright, lively condenser sound work for your setup? Or are you looking for something smoother and more neutral? If you enjoyed this kind of deep dive into audio gear, feel free to check out the channel and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.